Hello, good morning, and welcome to Friday. Yes, you made it here. You made it to Friday. Well done. I hope that you had nice Thursdays and you've got that cheeky little Friday feeling inside of you. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. My internet is just deciding to challenge me. I'm not going to let that get me down today because it's Friday, and Friday is a good day. So I've got a lovely little illustration for us to do today, based on like a cool theme that's trending at the moment. But maybe it's not even a trend. Maybe it's just a new way of like having fun. Who knows? I haven't personally tried it as an adult. I would like to, but I fear the embarrassment. And I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% certain I'll be really bad at it. Anyway, I'm giving you too many clues now, so I'm going to turn you around and let's get to drawing and painting. So here we go. Push you up a little bit, move you in. Like so, I've got my pots of water for painting a bit later. And I've got a portrait set up with the shorter bit at the bottom there. Okay, now I'm using my pen. Which pen? I'll use this pen. Put that pen there. So I've got my fine liner pen that won't run with watercolour, my watercolour paper, my watercolours for later, but you can just use whatever you have at home. It does not matter. Oh, I hope that my internet's working. All right. Say hi if you're here and want to have a little Friday hello. So I'm going to start by drawing a shape. So just follow my lead with this shape. We're going to come over here and we're just going to draw a shape that comes, it's kind of like round at the top, like that. So like a little curve. Can be even. And then it comes kind of in very slightly and then out very slightly, a bit like a when you go bowling, the pins, a bit like a bowling pin, but like a subtle bowling pin, if you know what I mean. And then this curve down here is slightly bigger. Ooh, smudged it. Slightly bigger than the curve up here. So we want it to become a little bit wider, but only very subtly. But you can make slight adjustments as we go. To go around. So it comes kind of out a little bit on this side, and then it's coming back in a little bit. And then out again as it comes to the top. And it doesn't have to meet this original point. It can have a little gap like mine. Okay. Now I'm going to identify like about halfway of this. Looks a little bit like a, I won't say. About halfway down, I'm going to identify the point there. So if anything, a little bit further down than halfway, there and there. And then I'm going to identify, again, about half, maybe a little bit more here and there and there. So you can see really fine little points that I've just made there and there. And then I'm just going to do kind of a curved oblong. So coming from there, kind of out, curved, straight up, curved, and around like that. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. So out, around with a curved edge, and around and in like that. So like two little wings on this shape. Okay. Then I'm going to come down here and do two more curved oblongs, but they start, imagining that this turned into a square. I'm going to start it here where that would be the case, if that makes sense. So like double this size and then start in line with that. And we're just going to draw, come straight down, curved edge or curved corner around, curved corner up, curved corner and around like that. And do exactly the same on the other side. We'll try and get them about the same size. They don't need to be perfect. Like that. Like 2 little marshmallows plonked at the front. Okay. Now we're going to join these 2 marshmallows with a horizontal line that just comes across, and I can make that a thick horizontal line like that. Then we're going to draw a line that kind of comes around and down, meeting at the middle of that horizontal line, like that. And we're going to imagine that it's a rim coming around the front of this shape. So we're just going to continue that rim all the way around and then disappearing, all the way around and then disappearing. So this bit's attached to this bit. I'll show you a little close up in case you want to see. Okay, and we're going to leave it at that for now in terms of this section. We're going to come up here, and I just want you to draw little rows of dots, so 2 dots, about a finger's distance from each other, going up. Now you can have as many or as little as you want of these. I'm going to bring them slightly closer together as it becomes narrow, only very slightly though, and maybe stop about there. Then I'm going to draw a kind of V shape that comes down there and come up and a little bit down there. So I've got my V shape there, and I can just curl these edges in a bit there too. Okay, now the fun bit, I'm going to do a zigzag. So start here and go across to the first one, and then this one's going to go up in a zigzag. Notice I'm missing this one out. Going to every other one, and then this bit I'm going to do the same. So go to the other one to create little diamond shapes. Thank you. Then we've got our little zigzag diamond shape, and then at the top we're going to combine the 2, and you can either leave it like that or you can do big shoelaces like that, flying off to the side or wherever, and you can thicken those later too if you want to. So now I'm going to if anyone wants to write what they think it is. I hope it's clear after all this work that we've done. Now I'm going to move over to the other side and draw the other shoe. So usually I would start on the left and move to the right because I'm right-handed, but because I thought this shoe was a little bit more straightforward to draw, and now you kind of know what we're drawing. So we're going to draw this one, but we're doing it in a slightly different angle. So we're going to start at about the same point there, and we're just going to draw a line. It's kind of like a backwards L shape. Comes down like that, and then out like that. Okay, and we want this foot to be slightly longer because this one's kind of at the front perspective, so it looks a bit shorter. So we're going to bring this around. This is always a little bit of a tricky time to get the perspective right here. Around like you're drawing a sock, and then bring it kind of up like that. So you've got a little sock shape there. Okay, and now I'm going to just add a little line of sole, like the sole of your boot. And then I'm going to draw 2 circles, one here and one here. But because we're doing our perspective, they're going to be kind of squished circles. So they start about here. And they're more ovals, and I'm kind of trying to get about the same size as these ones here. So that could be a tiny bit bigger. And now I'm going to make it the 3D. So draw a line that goes out to the left like that, and out to the left like that. And then copying this curve, we're going to bring it up like that. Nice. Okay, then we're going to do this exactly the same, but down here. So with a little space there, we're going to draw our oval. And draw this one a little bit bigger because it's more towards the front. Is that even bigger? I don't know. And then we're going to do the same, going out to the side, and bringing up the curve. Mine's tucked underneath the boot, and that's fine. That works quite well. Then we're going to do the other circle over here. So I'm just going to draw this part of it first, just this side, coming here. Try and get it about the same size. And then before I do the other side, I'm going to just draw a line that comes from the center straight across. A little curve there and straight across. So this line mimics this line here, but it's on an angle. And now I can continue this oval like that and draw. Sadly, mine's coming off the page a little bit, but that's okay. Didn't quite leave enough room there, Ness. Well, but you get the gist now. Okay, then we're going to draw the same line coming from the center of this one, just going in like that. And then I'm going to connect this up to the top as well. So this bit would be colored in. So let me show you a little close up there of all that mechanism. So this bit, this little triangle bit, will be colored in to show you the connection. Okay, and now we're going to do the same zigzag, but because it's on an angle, we're starting up here, and maybe this one's like right on the edge, or maybe you can't see it. So same, just as many little points as you like coming up the shoe. You can also do the V shape. So this one's obviously going to come out a little bit there, and then just kind of straight up there, and then we can draw the lip coming around there. Okay, then we do the zig. So zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, and then the same one, but the opposite of every other one. Then the laces. Now you can have these flying off to the side depending on how fast your person is skating along. Mine's kind of, well, that looks a little bit faster in the wind. Maybe the wind's billowing it. Okay, so now you have your skates. So now you can either just leave your skates like this and decorate them, or you can add legs. So I'm going to add some legs. So I'm just going to draw legs that come kind of straight up. This would be kind of like the front of the shin. And then this bit's going to kind of have the calf muscle a bit there. That's the calf muscle, not very muscly, this person. And then this one is going to have more of a front view, so it can come out on the side a bit there and out on the side a bit there too. Or you could just have lines going straight up. Either way, you could then draw some socks maybe. I might draw some cute little socks that are pulled up, because I always remember as a child, I used to love roller skating with these, but you'd always get like bruises here and here where your legs are kind of bashing, a bit like ice skating. Oh, I'm also going to just draw a little circle in these little circles or ovals. They're really ovals, aren't they? To add the added touch. And now you can decorate. So you can leave it really plain and bland. You could add some kind of scuff marks to your wheels. That's what I'm going to do. make them look like they do their job well. They're very worn. Then you could add some kind of cool design. I haven't thought this far ahead yet. Maybe I'll just add a couple of stripes coming across here on my lip of the boot. But yeah, has anyone as an adult tried roller skating again? I would genuinely like to, but I am such a wuss, and it's embarrassing when you're so bad at something. Because I did it as a child, but I was never like amazing. But you just go down the street by your house and like constant bruised bottoms from just like absolutely like stacking it onto the road. Gonna draw little lines that come down here like sneakers. I'd be inclined to add like big stars or like polka dots or something. Like make them really flashy. I don't know, that's your choice. Quite like that line look. I just draw a little for the muscle bits, and then maybe I'll do frills on the socks. Although, yeah, this reminds me, we did as a student, which was sadly many years ago, go to roller discos. I remember now, where you'd like drink and skate to music, and it was really fun. Actually, in where was the place? Was it Vauxhall? Roller discos in Vauxhall in London. I don't know if it was seen as like a cool thing to do, but in first year of uni, it was like, well, just do anything, don't you? You don't really think about how cool it is. Or maybe some people do. Maybe cool people do. A little. Quite liking this line. Feeling very sophisticated with just keeping it with lines. Normally, I would go for more tacky style, but I think I'm going to do like a big patch coming in from each side. Do that different color, and maybe just a cap on the toe, a toe capped boots, and keep it like that. Keep it a bit stylish today, very unlike me. And maybe I'll do some like little speed kind of suggestions that she's not, or he is not just hovering in thin air. There's a little bit of grounding. Could even do a background, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to do gravelly bits. But you go for it, whatever feels right for you. Like that. And then I'm going to paint. Maybe I'll put a little bit of hair on the legs. Just keep it real. I like to keep just sparsely bits that grow, like those freaky hairs that grow a lot quicker than your standard growth rate. And you're just like, why? Why can't you just stay in line? Yeah, I like that. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a bit later, but we started later, so it's okay. We still got 10 minutes. So, got my paint, got my 2 pots of water. I'm going to paint my legs. I'm going to do a darker colour today. So this is my dark brown and my burnt sienna together. I just feel like an instant calm when I get the brush and the paint. And just filling in a space with colour. It's like I can suddenly breathe again. And all of my internet woes. Won't be forever, but this is also why, guys, I need 1,000 subscribers. So that if my internet goes down, I can just stream from my phone. And I know you can tether, but I don't really have enough. I don't have a sophisticated enough plan in order to make that viable. Could tether a half-hour session and then not have any 4G for the rest of the month. Rubbish. So these gone a little bit blotchy because I should have painted them with water first, but alas, I'll go over them in a bit with other colour. Go for the yellow. I regret that. I don't want that bit to be yellow. I want it to be pink. Can I change it? Maybe. I'll paint it yellow now and then I'll go over it in pink. I want to do like pop colours. Now I've got to paint all of them yellow so they look the same. And wait for them all to dry. It's okay because pink will go over yellow nicely. Let's get a blue. A bit of indigo. A bit of French ultramarine. And I don't mind if these blend. I do not mind at all. Maybe I'll do them different colours, although then maybe it'll look a bit too clowny. I'll stick with the blue. I'll stick with the blue for this one too. Oh, I've got that song in my head. Chet Faker, where they've got the girls, the women, doing the roller skating along the road. You've seen that video? It's quite impressive. They got some moves for sure. And that's why it's in my head. I was like, what? I haven't listened to that song for ages. Bit of a blast from the past. Listened to him in my Australia days when I was pruning vines for 3 months. Let's get some pink going on. Such a gorgeous pink, this. It never fails to do its job well. It's a bit risky here because the blue's still wet, but maybe I'll create a nice little purple there. Nice. And these bits are going to be pink. These bits will be yellow, I think. Painted it wrong. Let's put some purple socks. Just get all the colours in there. Why not? Nice, and then add a little bit of purple to this bit because I wanted it to be a bit darker. Like, let's be honest, if you saw these in a shop, you'd be like, these are very cool, wouldn't you? I want to buy these and wear them just in the flat. If you have wooden floors. So fun. Like Miss Honey and Matilda in that film. All right, now the wheels are just going to be scuffy and black. Oh, kind of dark maroon colour that's come out on my brush, that's fine. No glittery, shiny wheels of fortune here. Just a standard black. And then my yellow gonna be turned into an orange with that powerful pink. That's fine. I missed a section of blue there. Then very quickly, just nipping in the background, I'm just going to do a really light, I've got this cobalt blue down here. It's really transparent and gorgeous. So just a very subtle blue background going on, but ooh, look at that. Nice bit of paint running. Just covering my background with a bit of water first. I can do this because it's watercolor paper. and dropping in a bit of very light suggestion of colour. Not too much. Oh yeah, look at that. I just love how free watercolour is. As soon as it's touching water, it's like, I'm off. See ya. No question about it, just does it. You're like, fair enough, watercolour. You do you. You want to go, be wild and free. Who am I to stop you? I just wanted to give a bit of a contrast in the background, so doing a bit of green down here, but really just getting the colour down. And watching the paint do its thing. Dropping a bit of green there. Bring it up a bit. Then just going to grab a little bit of pink and just fulfill my wish. Well, a big pink section there. Looks actually nicer now that the yellow is behind it. A slightly warmer pink. Going outside of the lines, it's not very good, is it, Ness? So, well, then maybe I'll do a little yellow frill of the sock. Just for the creme de la creme. I want to go over and just repaint the legs so they're not so blotchy. But I will leave it there for now because we are at 32 minutes. So yay! I hope that you enjoyed painting your roller skates and you have a nice groovy little pair for yourself. Let's bring you up and around. Hello again. As always, send pictures of your work my way. I love to see. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you have amazing Fridays. It's the best day of the working week. And I hope you've got nice plans for your weekend as well. I might be trying some new things. I'm on Twitch as well, for those of you who don't know. So I basically am going to be doing my NessDoes illustrations. Like, this is one I did yesterday on Twitch. So if you're interested if you've got Twitch and you know about it, it's basically like a streaming platform predominantly for gamers, but there's a massive art community on there too. So I kind of just go on there and hang out. It's not really tutorial-like. It's more like longer streams where you can just come and talk to me. So come and keep me company if you want. And yeah, if not, I will be back here on Monday morning, 10 a.m. Berlin time, internet permitting, but it will work on a Monday. I think on Friday everyone's just on the internet, aren't they, in the morning? So maybe that's why. Take care of yourselves, have amazing weekends, and I will see you at some point. Definitely on Monday, if not before. So I'm going to get my end stream button ready, and bye.